Last week on my social media channels, I ran a poll asking, let's vote for a national dish for Sri Lanka. So many of you all voted for many things, and then I came up with a menu, and it's not a menu that's very unknown. It's a very famous menu that you can find in Sri Lanka. If you are in Sri Lanka and you want to try a national dish sort of, which is very famous, historically rooted, and it's very authentic, made of things found in Sri Lanka, you should try out this one. So today we are going to try a typical Sri Lankan rice and curry. Even though it's not many curries here, it's more like condiments, but let's try it out because it's a very famous a dish called Pol Sambol and Karola Batui. That's a very typical Sinhalese menu for the lunch. So here we have rice, and then we have Pol Sambol or Pol Sambola, that is grated coconuts with salt, onions, chili flakes, and some spices and stuff added into it. And then you have the Karola. This is Haal Masso Karola. This is more like dried sprats without the salt, because anyway with the sea the salt is anyway there. And then you can see you have onions, and you have chili flakes, you have lots of other stuff like curry leaves put into it to make it more delicious. And then you have a typical Seeni sambal. So that is caramelized onion. So you put the onion and fry it up a bit until it's very golden, and then you add salt, and then you add sugar. That is why the Seeni in the Seeni sambal, sugar is Seeni. And then you have curry leaves and everything. So it's a, so these are actually condiments. When I said it's Pol Sambol and Seeni Sambola, these are not only for the rice and curry. Even if you are eating kiribat, you can try Seeni Sambol, or with bread you try Seeni Sambol. And these are more like condiments, like I said. So this is a very famous menu. It's a very simple menu. In lots of places you can go for this when you have a buffet, or in some of the local places, restaurants for example, you can try out this simple rice and curry. So to eat Sri Lankan food, of course, if you are a tourist, first time in Sri Lanka, you don't know how we eat in Sri Lanka, as in that's by the hand. But if you are more used to having cutleries, the fork and spoon, don't eat this stuff individually. I've seen some tourists try it, food vloggers, they try it, you know, like they take a whole bunch of Pol Sambol and eat it all across and say, oh my god, it's so yummy and stuff. We don't eat it like that. We actually put everything into more like a sandwich sort of. So you can take bits and pieces of everything, and then you can put it up like you're making a burger sort of, and then you can eat it. But if you want to go for the more Sri Lankan way, that is to taste it the authentic way, the way the food is meant to be eaten and tasted, to go for the full extent of the flavors, you have to eat it by hand. So first you have to wash your hands, of course, and then still take small little parts of the food, and then you have to mix it like this. You have to make it like, you know, you're going to grind it sort of, you're going to mix it with your fingers. Take a small portion, don't like take a fistful, take a small portion, and then you eat it. It's very delicious. The typical Pol Sambol and Karola Batui, it's a masterpiece. You are tasting lots of sugary stuff, you are tasting spices, you are tasting the coconut, the rice. It's a really nice menu if you want to try some authentic Sri Lankan food. So I'm going to carry on with my lunch, of course, this special lunch that we just made for the video. And you can try out this authentic Sri Lankan rice and curry, the Pol Sambol, the Karola, and the Seeni Sambal when you are in Sri Lanka. Don't forget to try out different types of combinations. You can have so many items like potatoes, dal, brinjals, moju, polos, jackfruit, so many types of curries, adding it to your rice and curry. But if you are a foreigner and you want to try it out the authentic way, try to eat by hand. It's fun, and it's definitely going to give you a new set of flavors and a new experience that you can definitely try in Sri Lanka. Cheers.